hip ab and adductors. Okay. Let's do them from deepest to most superficial. Okay. So, see this? This would be the minimus. And this would be the medius. And then they come to the greater trochanter. Medius, minimus. Okay? So, here's the minimus. You hold on to that right there. Yeah. And then here's the medius. Right here. And so the problem is going to be differentiating the two because they both do the same exact thing. Okay? But the minimus is a little bit in front of the medius. Okay? So if you're feeling a lot of activity, chances are you're on the medius. But for my buck, I'd bring my fingers a little bit posterior for the medius and then maybe anterior, and I'm pretty sure I'm on the minimus. Okay? And then the third one, remember the old ASIS, that would be your TFL. Can y'all see these are abductors because they fall lateral? Now let's see who's in the ballpark. The TFL does something else.
Flex.
You bet. Y'all see it's in front of the axis for the sagittal plane? Yeah. And again, you can always just try to verify. If you think it does, move it and see if it goes on slack. Okay? All right? The adductors, remember those, see all these red around the pubic rami? Okay? So, the brevis is the deepest and the smallest. You're not going to palpate it. The longest is on top of it. But again, it goes a little bit further down. And then the one that you would think would be the easiest to feel, the magnus, you really can't feel it because the quads cover it in the front and the hamstrings in the back. The only one that you can feel is the longest. The only adductor that you can actually palpate is the adductor longus. Okay? Nerve to the inner thigh is the obturator. Cool? Nerve to all the gluteals is the gluteal nerve. Remember, gluteus maximus, medius, minimus, and just for kicks and giggles, the TFL as well. Okay? So if you're keeping track, femoral nerve, obturator nerve, gluteal nerve, sciatic nerve. Say that 12 times. Okay? Get it? Yeah. Repeat, repeat, repeat. All right? Okay. So now, let's get you on your side. Okay? All right? So, I know the iliac crest is here. Wait a second. Bend your knee for me. Good. Notice, I don't just zero in and say the greater trachea. I palpate the same way every time. So if I connect the dots, I know the medius and the minimus are in between my fingers. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay? So, might need your hand. Okay? So remember we said the minimus is littler. Okay? Hold on to that. Let me bring it down a little. Okay? The medius is larger, a little bit behind. So now go ahead and abduct. See how I guessed correctly? Okay, can y'all see this?
Yeah.
See the black band is representing the minimus. The red band is representing the medius. Okay? Ricky, bring that camera a little bit closer. And can you see the two bands on the camera? Don't turn it.
Yep.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and bring your leg up to the ceiling. Okay? Got it? So again, now hold on here. if I were palpating, I would want to be a little bit behind for the medius and then a little bit anterior to differentiate the minimus, because they're both going to be active. No resistance. Go ahead and bring your leg up. Okay? Go ahead again. Okay? One more time. So never heavy. None the first time. A little bit the second time. And you're trying to feel along the lateral ilium. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, a couple different ways to do the adductors. We're going to do it in supine. Okay, so go on to your back. Okay, and let's get this leg out of the way. Okay, not over the edge, just out of the way. Yeah. Okay, and does it make sense? I'd want to abduct him so that he slides over. Okay, and so the only one you're going to feel is the one that's at the proximal medial thigh. Okay, you're not going to feel the brevis, and you cannot feel the magnus. All right, and so makes sense that the direction of my resistance would be abduction. Okay, so the first time, go ahead and slide your leg. And you can feel it. If you're down here, you're not going to feel anything. You got to be up close to the pubic symphysis area, but still on the femur. Okay? Come back out and slide in. So a little bit. And one more time. You can just slide your leg right across. Okay? Yeah. Got it? All right. Go ahead, and then we got to wrap up quickly because I want to give you back your tests and give you a few minutes to look at them. Okay? All right, so 5 minutes maximum.